least it's clear. That's what's very.
I have always thought that snow is just snow and it's just the same. Until recently is when I realized that there is a difference in the kinds of snow that I've witnessed. So stick along with me and I'll break them down for you. So prior to this day, the whole week alerts were running over TV, radio, ensuring people stock up food. There is a storm coming, so you should not be moving a lot or keep outdoors. So people stocked up food. I went to work as usual, thinking that it's the usual thing. After work, you go back home and maneuver through the storm and then get back home. But this was different. You know, you go to work and then you see the snow piling up slowly, slowly, slowly. Before you know it, the cars are all covered in snow. So I cleaned my car and attempted to get back home. But Allah, I wasn't able to make it out. So I had to end up staying over the night. So it's very difficult to drive out, and personally I couldn't make it out. So like you see, it was very hard driving over the snow. So this kind of snow is our snow type number 1, which is called the powder snow, which is usually fluffy and very dry, and it comes in very tiny particles which builds up over time. And this kind of snow is usually good for skiing. It looks beautiful and it's good for skiing and skateboarding because it's soft. So this is the kind of snow that is usually seen when people are skiing, like I've told you. So that is the good advantage of that kind of snow, but it has the downside, which I'll let you know shortly. That is skiing for those who don't know. So the downside of this powder snow is one, there is poor visibility. Driving during this kind of storm is usually very risky because you hardly see where you're going depending on how heavy the storm is. And then you also risk getting stuck. You know, it makes it very difficult to drive out, especially when there's a pile of that snow. And then it is also, it slows movement. It's very hard to drive on that snow. You really drive very slowly. So after the night of more snow, that is me in the morning trying to clear out a path out of the place, which was really, really very difficult. So those are some of the downsides of this powder snow. So we'll continue and I'll still let you know what other type of snow exists. So stick along and let's learn together. One more thing I realized about this kind of snow, it piles up on the ground but hardly stays on the tree branches or leaves, like I've noticed with other kinds of snow. This brings us to snow type number 2, which is the wet snow or heavy snow, which has moisture and it sticks together. And usually you see this is the kind of snow that you see people use to make the snowman or build objects out of it. So this kind of snow I usually like it because it's so beautiful. It sticks onto the trees, the leaves, and brings that kind of beauty. And reading here, I see that it's also touristic. It's good for the ecosystem, animal shelter in there. It's good for retaining moisture. It's good for the soils and for water storage. So that is our snow type number 2, but it also has the downside, which is common. It collapses roofs because it's heavy, and then it snaps trees. It brings down trees and power lines. During that time there's a lot of power outages, and shoveling that kind of snow is usually difficult because it's heavy and it's not good for people who have heart problems. So that is our snow type number 2. So if you're very keen, you'll see there's a difference in this kind of snows. So like the previous one, the powder snow, it sticks so much into the ground and leaves layers of white on the ground. For the wet snow, you see the beauty in the trees, the leaves, everywhere looks white and beautiful. Each of them has the good side and the beautiful side of it. So let's continue learning as we go to our snow type number 3. I fall like a star from the heavens. I fall into your arms, into it all. You're my moonlit reverie. Our next kind of snow is the refrozen snow or the hard-packed ice. Now this kind of snow forms after melting. It refreezes and then it's almost invisible. You can't see it. So you may look at the surface and think it's all clear, safe to walk. Before you know it, you'll be on the ground. It's usually called black ice. So during this kind of snow, you find that there are a lot of car crashes because you're hardly able to brake, So there is a lot of high injuries during this kind of snow type. So you have to be very, very careful during this time. So that is our snow type number, is that 3 or 4? Anyhow, let's see whatever more we can learn. Keep watching. I fall like a star from the heavens. I fall into your arms, into it all. You're my moonlit reverie. The next type of snow is the avalanche snow. I don't know much about it, only that it's common around the mountain areas. So if you're like me, who only knew that snow is just one kind of snow, yeah, now you know there's something more than just the one you know. You can go ahead, do some research, and then you realize there is more to what you already know. So this day was filled with a lot of shoveling, trying to park cars here and there. It was quite a stressful day for me. So later in the day, I took a ride around the neighborhood just to see what happened during the previous night that was covered with snow, and then the whole day that had snow falling. So I'll take you along with me as we tour my neighborhood and see the beauty and whatever happened anyway, the surrounding after a snowstorm. So come with me and let's tour.
I fall like a star from the heavens. I fall into your arms, into it all. You're my moonlit reverie.
If you've watched to this point and haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. It's totally free. Hit the like button, notification bell so that you're notified each time I upload a video. And let's share this journey together. Otherwise, let's tour the evening and see the beauty of the snow. Come with me and let's enjoy.
But this can give you the reason why you don't see many cars moving around.
Yeah, remember there's the other side of the snow season where people come out after a snowfall to play, to ski, to skateboard, to make snowballs and snowman. So it's not only the other bitter side of it, there's also this good part about the snow. So yeah, let's continue touring the evening. I hope you're having a good time. Let's continue watching. So as we come to the end of this video, I would like to thank each and every one of you for sticking to this point. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. You learned one or two things. So the storm is still on through the night until the next day. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.